We're now doing activity 1.14 under Excel Project 1A. And we need to go to sheet 2 down here at the bottom. Click on sheet 2. Hold the control key down. We're going to do a select multiple sheets and right click and choose delete to get rid of the extra sheets. That's how you get rid of the extra sheets in Excel, and that's 1.14. And now 1.15 says to save it, so we'll save it and display backstage view. That's another way of saying click on the File tab. And under Print, I want copy set to 1, and under Settings, verify that Print Active Sheets displays. Print Active Sheets. And okay, now we're not actually going to print this. If you wanted to print it, you would just print on the print button right here. If you want to create an electronic printout, click the Save and Send tab, which is right here. And you can send it using email. This is the one that they're talking about, though, is create a PDF document, and then you can pass it on to somebody's PDF. Although if you pass it on as PDF, they can't edit it in Excel. Okay, let's go back to our Home tab, and we'll go to Activity 1.16. And on the Formulas tab, let's go to the Formulas tab here. And what we want to do is we want to go to the Formula Auditing group. This is over here. And we want to click the Show Formulas button. And what that does is it shows you any cell that has a formula in it. It actually shows you the formula instead of the result of the formula. And he says to select everything from column A through column F. And for some reason when you do that, it wants to make everything wider, and I'm not sure why it does that. But if you select multiple columns, and we tried this a little bit earlier, if you double click between the two column headings up here at the top, it'll make the columns just as wide as they need to be to accommodate the data. So that's a little bit better, although let's make this one a little bit, whoops. If you got them all selected, you're changing the width of all of them. So if I just want to change the width of one column, you notice this dotted line here as I keep moving this back and forth. I end up making it either a little bit bigger than the piece of paper or just fitting inside the size of the piece of paper. Okay, we want to go to the Page Layout tab. Here's another thing that you can do. I want to go to the Page Setup group and change the orientation to landscape. Okay, and in the Scale to Fit group, whoops, sometimes you might have something that's just a little bit too wide, like right here. Where'd my line go? Let's go back and change our orientation here. He doesn't have you do that, but we're going to. And let's say it's just a little bit too wide. Okay, now here's your dotted line marking the end of the page. So if I print this out, if I go here and do a print preview, it tells me down here it's 2 pages, and looks kind of funny doing it that way. And so I'm going to go back here to my Page Layout tab, and under Width, I'm going to tell it that I want it to make it 1 page wide. Okay, and so it'll scale it a little bit. Now see, it means it scales it down to 88%. But if I go back here to my File tab and do a print preview, and I look down here at the bottom, it has scrunched everything together over on the right side so that it all fits on 1 page now instead of on 2. And that's a real common thing to need to do, and it's a real handy feature of Excel. And that is the end of project 1A.